Hey, welcome chat to episode of Sound of Swords. Today we're having a special guest. This is my friend Bloody Beaker.
Hello, it's me, Bloody Beaker.
So let me start with this. This was the most difficult interview I had to prepare for because I did not know how to process what the fuck I just listened to. I didn't know what to ask.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But at the same time, so many questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, First of all, are you okay in the head?
Uh, um. Sometimes I'm not, that kind of reflects my music a little bit more
Okay, okay. I guess we'll hear about that a little bit
for the
later.
most part.
Can you see it?
Yep.
I
This is
appreciate
an
it.
old one.
Of course, I had to dug through all of your 3,000 songs.
Listen, I like posting a lot. Pretty much anything I make, I post. The real me is worse. Jazz in a hearse. Down to a stadium. All you disperse. Just a goddamn curse. Won't be the first.
Alrighty, so here you said the real me is worse.
Mm-hmm.
Do you refer to the real you behind the mask? Like, what did you mean by that
Yeah,
exactly?
it's not fully serious. In a sense, it is because I talk a lot about how I feel in my head or like what I want to be, and my character is kind of a reflection of that. And he's very aggressive. He's very in your face. So by the real me is worse, I'm worse at talking to people. I'm worse at, I don't know, getting angry when I need to be. So that was my character looking in the mirror and seeing the real me and is like, "You're worse. You're worse than me."
What did you
Let's
mean
see.
by that? Like, the you're worse at getting angrier than you need to be. Like, do you think you should be angrier more often?
I'm a pushover, I would say, and that's kind of what I meant by that. But also, I've done a few bad things in my life, and those like really affect me in a lot of ways. Usually, just sometimes I'm overreactive, and I should just be more calm and chill. My character switches between like multiple different personalities of what I wish I could be more of, at least in my more serious songs. And the real me is worse is kind of like a reflection on myself, how I don't really like myself. I wish I was like a little bit cooler, or I wish I did more.
Yeah, I definitely get that. I
Mhm.
feel like whenever I have my music personality, I always try to portray myself as best as possible. But at the
Mhm.
same time, I have some mistakes. And I've actually watched this one XXX Tentacion interview not too long ago, and
Yeah.
apparently he has a really bad past. Like, he
Mhm.
used to beat people up e-
Yep.
with every little anger like issue, and he went to jail for it, and he was just apparently a bad guy, and I
Yeah.
did not know any of it. You know, everybody loves XXX Tentacion. That was the, I guess, the real him, and it's still hard for me now to accept it that
Yeah.
that's him, because it's like I still like his music, but at the same time, like, damn, am I really listening to the person that did that? But then at the
Yeah.
same time, we all have our mistakes. As long as you're like aware of it
Yeah.
and trying to be better, I think that's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah. I definitely agree. As long as you like try to better yourself in some way,
Yeah,
then you're not just sticking in one place.
yeah. As long as you're mindful, I feel like a lot of people have bipolar emotional imbalance where
Mhm.
sometimes they randomly just feel like ignoring their loved ones or randomly start hating their loved ones. But
Yeah,
at the same time, if you're mindful of it, then you can understand that it's just a temporary feeling and you don't have to act on it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I love that. Do you feel like you're aware when those little episodes happen?
I'm not aware usually in the moment, but I can recognize like a fault I will have in afterwards usually.
Okay. And do you like apologize?
Yeah, yeah. I apologize.
That's nice. I feel like the people that are your friends or family, the ones you interact with the most, they would have to kind of adapt to you and get used to that. Like, oh, this guy is just having a little episode or something.
He's just being a little silly today.
His screw is a little loose today.
Yeah.
What was going on in your life when you made the song?
It was it wasn't really what was going on at the current moment. I feel like I was in a really calm point when I made that song. So it was more of a reflection of the things that happened before then. I got into like a bunch of bad relationships. Um, I lost some friends in like high school. No, was it high school? Yeah, it was high school, but it was like my the end of my high school years, and it was all that bad stuff happened before, but this song was just like a reflection of that. I would say my feelings that were still lingering. I make poor decisions with like sometimes who I talk to. Like I'll make like a friend who's not a good person, and I won't really realize it until like it hurts someone.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll be in a relationship with someone who isn't right for me, and I won't realize it until I'm really sad, I guess.
Oh, that's cute. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. I gotta say, you're a unique individual. Like, you are your own species, really. I have not heard anything like your music before. Let's get to the next track, shall we? We have a lot to go through, chat. Buckle in.
How many about?
Back in the
About
day,
10.
I was so alone. With no one I could call my friend. Seems like the pain will never end. Just a lonely crack, dude.
Ugh! Don't worry about that. That never happened.
That wasn't even. That was not real.
So, that was obviously a very sad song. Why are you so
Yeah.
sad? Have
I
you
don't know.
Have you ever suffered from loneliness? It seems like that was the main topic of that song.
Yeah, it was mainly about the feeling of loneliness. Af so there was like a party going on um when I was like working on that song, and this is gonna sound so cheesy. I stole a balloon, went into my room and drew a face on it and started like talking to the balloon. Uh and then I started making a sad song because I felt lonely about talking to a balloon.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh. And your character that you drew, right?
Yeah.
On the cover, let
Hmm.
me show it. It's a balloon head.
Yeah, balloon head on like a I don't know, like a t-shirt hanger. His name's Bolon.
Oh, okay, that's genius.
Crack, dude. Crack, dude. Smoke crack. I'm smoking crack. Got my money stacked. Bit of crack smoking. Have I motherfucking spoken?
Fucking, fucking, this shit You got that right.
I don't feel okay. Shit. Crack has got me losing my mind. This crack is crazy. This crack is crazy. If you feel me, say hello. Can crack make you feel this way? Can crack make you feel this way? I smoked crack too much, and now I'm in a rut. This shit sucks.
Damn, this is a little different. Smoke crack. Smoke crack right now.
There's a little slow beat down for ya. Acting so bad, call me Tom Sawyer. I'm breaking the law by smoking some crack. That's the end.
So this was a masterpiece, really. For the people in the chat that are watching, this whole thing is one song. The beat switch really got me there. I thought it was a troll song, but it ended up really getting me into my feelings. But then we got yet another beat switch where you go absolutely bazonkas. But wait, that's not all of it. At the end, we go back to our sad boy hours. So it's like, it's fucking amazing. Was this supposed to resemble a bipolar episode of going the ups and downs or what?
It was kind of like that. Basically, I just wanted to make like 6 songs, and instead of like making a playlist or an EP or an album, I guess, I just put them all together and made it about the same thing pretty much all the way through. Just like different, because I made, was it like 4 beat switches?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was like 4 different songs that I put together.
That's crazy.
I think it was just, I just wanted to see if I could make something kind of linked up together and make it all sound different.
Honestly, I'm mad that you took it off. I think that's one of the songs you took off SoundCloud. Why?
I don't know. I'll put it back. Put it back.
Okay.
Due to popular demand, because it was more of an experimental song. I didn't really try with the lyrics. They were kind of just, it was freestyled, all of it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the old songs you put it out without having SoundCloud Pro. And obviously, I'm not fucking sponsored. But if you put a song without having SoundCloud Pro and you don't put like promote track, nobody's gonna hear that.
Yeah.
With peace and love. Have you ever done crack?
I have never done crack.
Um,
I'm sorry, false advertising.
Don't do crack, kids.
Don't do crack. It's very bad.
Get a microphone. Yeah. That bitch, I gotta get money. Say sweet bitch, bounce her ass like a bunny. Say bitch, pretty, but she's kinda ugly. Baby, what's a +9? That's lovely. Anyone who gets in my way. Smoking so many drugs that my vision's gray. Say sweet bitch, we be fucking all day. She bitch, begging, better get down and play. Bitch, better not forget who's king. Little bitch might just get launched up like an onion ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I love doing those.
Yeah, that was actually really good. Finally an actual song. I was listening to a lot of your old stuff and it was just like retard talking on a beat type shit.
I used to just scream like, ah! That's it. That's all I would do. A lot of my songs genuinely have no lyrics.
Welcome back, it's okay to be that way. I'm just feeling kinda slow today, but that's okay. Rhymed okay with okay and day, and it's okay. Okay. I gotta figure something else out. Mess with me, I'll put you in the pavement. Everyone knows I'm the king of, I don't know. It's so crazy to rap, you know. I'm kinda just freestyling. I've never written anything down before. Like, I've never done that. Yeah. Shit, crazy. Messing with me, I'm kinda lazy. If you need advice from me, go to another person, cause I can't give you shit.
You talk a lot in your beats, but then in the one of the last beats where you talked to your listeners, you were like, I don't really do this much often, guys.
I yap a lot, but then I'll say something like, I don't do this. I don't do that.
I don't really do
I
that,
do that.
guys. I don't
Hey guys, I don't do that. I do that.
That's crazy.
I think I forget every time I talk.
The little rambling in the middle fucking sent me. You were actually spitting some bars there, though. I actually love this. This is an absolute banger. What is the lore behind this song?
The lore behind that song was it was kind of just trying to make myself feel better. I was just in a really weird headspace at the time, so it was kind of more of a message to me, less of a message to whoever was listening to it. I don't know the original reason for why I was feeling bad at that moment, but doing a goofy like ramble to myself helped me in that moment to make me feel better.
Okay. I love that. There's not a lot of songs where people just start to randomly talk to their listeners, but every time I hear that, it's like it's always funny, it's always goofy, it's always like, okay, I like this guy, he's kind of goofy. Forgot he's on SoundCloud where it's like a music fucking platform. You're very creative, but at the same time, you prioritize quantity because you make your music really quick. I noticed it takes me fucking months to come up with shit, but you and like Safe Space, you guys make music really quick and you guys just put things out, and it's good. It's a good habit to do so. You get more skills. So, yeah.
It's like more practice.
Yeah, more practice, and you guys are always like on to the next, on to the next. All right, fuck it, on to the next. Like, being a perfectionist is also a little. It can be a little annoying sometimes.
Yeah, I've become more perfectionist-y. I don't know if that's a word. As I've made more music with people, if I'm making music with other people, I feel like I need to be a bit more perfectionist than if it's just music on my own. Then it doesn't matter as much, I guess. If I'm on like another song with someone else, it feels like if I'm not a perfectionist, then I'm ruining their song.
That makes sense. It feels like there's more on the line, and you want them to feel like it was a good feature and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can.
don't want to disappoint.
So figure it out, figure it out. Drink you in the face like pow. Then sit at the dinner table for some chow. Just cause you're said now doesn't mean you'll always have to be. Don't want kids right now, but I don't wanna fuck up a family tree. Just for young, so still have time to wait. Wondering if in 20 years I'll be the one on my dinner plate. Wish I could go back in time and completely wipe my slate. One fix, everything was always my toxic trait.
Usually, people would say other people that want to fix everything is a good trait, but you said trying to fix everything was always my toxic trait. Can you tell me about the lore behind the song and why you think that is a toxic trait?
I feel like trying to fix everything can be a good trait in some cases, but there's some people who like don't want to be fixed, you know. And if you're always trying to fix those people, you kind of ruin yourself while doing that. So I guess that song was like about how I've handled some of my old relationships and my want to go back and fix, like, I don't know, something I've done, or maybe I could have changed how they ended up or something like that.
Okay.
But trying to fix everything about someone who doesn't want to get fixed is not gonna fix anything.
Yeah, for sure. How many relationships have you been in?
I've been in a lot of relationships. I don't even think I could number it.
Oh,
There was a time where I kind of just went just through relationships really fast.
I feel like if you never defined yourself as boyfriend and girlfriend, then it doesn't count as a relationship.
I think that always happened. We always did define it as boyfriend and girlfriend, but it just wouldn't last very long.
Okay, okay. Hexbane in the chat said, "Playboy Bloody Beaker lore?" Question mark.
It's not really something I'm proud. It's not like everyone loves me. Everyone loves me. And kinda, but I don't
Okay,
know.
okay. Were some of those relationships online only?
A lot, most of them were, yeah.
Bloody Beaker.
Can you tell me how you go through your process of making music? Like, do you start with the beat? Do you start with the lyrics? How much time do you spend on the lyrics? How do you write lyrics? Do you use the internet? Um, do you like sing 20 times and then remove it? Or do you go line by line? Like, what is the process behind making a song for you?
Like the whole process. Usually I'll find a beat or I'll make one. Then I'll either have lyrics that I write down on my phone. I usually do that at work. I just come up with stuff at work for some reason. Or I will just freestyle over it. Do usually re-record it. It's usually I'll just speak a bunch of gibberish and then I'll find a sentence in that gibberish that makes sense, and then I'll figure out lyrics that can go along with that sentence if I'm doing a freestyle. If it's written out, I'll take what I have written and work it around in my brain until I can extend it to a full song.
Do you usually sometimes maybe use the internet to help you with some words that rhyme? I know for sure I do that.
I do like what rhymes with this word
Okay,
and go through a dictionary.
yeah, that's a good tip. I do that all the time. I try not to do that, but if I hit like a dead end, then I'm like, yeah, help me out here.
When I first started, I looked up a video on YouTube on how to rap.
No way. What are the tips that you got?
It was basically just mumble over it, like what I do, mumble over it until you can figure out words that go along with whatever bar you're working on.
Okay.
And then do it again, but rhyme it at the end.
Smart.
It's a pretty good video.
And then for the next bit, I have a little special message for you. Fuck Bloody Beaker for removing Dirty Rat.
I did I really remove Dirty Rat?
Yeah, you did. I couldn't fucking find it, motherfucker.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to remove Dirty Rat.
What the fuck? That was literally my favorite song, and you knew it because I told you this was my favorite song, and you just fucking removed it. Like, this song was so good. I was genuinely just listening to it just to vibe in my car.
I gotta get Dirty Rat back. I'll do that. I'll do that right after.
Motherfucker.
I promise.
questions for this, to be honest. I just wanted to show this banger. How did you come up with the idea behind the song?
It was really weird because I had like a super weird psychedelic dream, um, like right after the seizure because I passed out. And when I woke up, I was in a my eyes didn't adjust enough at first, and I thought I was in like a white van. I thought
Oh,
someone kidnapped me or something, but I was in an ambulance.
oh,
A,
wow.
a guy standing over me. I was like, "What the fuck is going?"
Oh my
And
god.
it was just a nurse.
Why did the seizure happen for no reason?
Oh, I was taking antibiotics for like an injury I got, and the doctor called and was like, "Hey, you don't have to take that anymore." And I was like, "I'm just gonna take one more. It's not gonna hurt me." I had a seizure.
Oh
I
shit.
guess I was allergic. It just didn't affect me until the very end.
That's scary. So after you got out of the hospital, you were like, fuck it, I'm making a song.
It was a little later, but yeah, basically, I just got out and I was like, I gotta make music now.
Living from my home, living from my throne. You are all alone, don't know where to home. Lay down your new gun, knowing don't comes in from.
So here you actually showed some nice vocals. I really liked it. I believe this is your top song, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's my most popular song, my magnum opus
Oh
as an
shit.
artist.
Okay, okay. What can you tell me about it?
That song was for a while. I think most of my songs before that one right there were extremely aggressive songs,
For sure.
and I guess that was, for lack of better words, a coming out song to like a new version of myself. I guess you could say. I wanted to start making more melodic songs. I still make a lot of aggressive songs, but
I love it. Yeah, it feels like when we were playing Viasha one day, we were playing Truth or Dare,
mhm.
and a truth questions came up that asked you what were you insecure about, and you said your voice. Are you really?
I am. Uh, I'm more insecure about my talking voice. I have like a weird lisp. You can't really hear it over a microphone because it's like a gargle in my throat. But also I feel like my voice kind of sounds goofy,
I don't think so.
like if I'm always telling a joke.
You're just a funny guy, you know?
It's so
But
funny.
whenever you sing, though, whenever you truly like pop out in your vocals, it sounds nice. I really like it. Did you make your mask? I know you have a couple of different masks,
I
right?
have him with me.
Oh, show me. Let me see.
Here we got this guy. This is the one
Oh,
I was gonna
yeah.
wear. Hold on.
I like this one. It's cool.
And I gotta. This one I pretty much made all myself. With this one, I basically just got a Jason mask, dirtied it up with I like put it in mud, and then took it out and then covered it in like fake blood.
Wait, you put it
Uh,
in actual mud?
yeah,
What the
outside.
f-
Made it look greasy like in the later Jason movies. Hold on, I gotta
Okay.
stretch. And then I got this one. This one I did not make, but I think was awesome. I think this is like one of my favorite masks.
Wait, why didn't you put that on? I never saw you with that one.
It's hard to wear because there's like this is real like cotton string, so
Okay.
the cotton will come off and it gets in your eye.
Damn, that one looks high quality. Okay,
Oh
okay.
yeah, it was like $14 though. It was great. It
Oh
was a
shit, good
steal.
deal. Okay, okay. And in a lot of your song covers and also like the little gifs you send on Discord, you draw a lot and you even made a whole marketing campaign for your friend's Roblox game.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Do you want to play a game all about your pal Nuru? Well, do I have the game for you? Akita Nuru Nagging Simulator. Well, what can you do in this game? I hear you asking. You can nag, you can care for, you can even slap your old pal Nuru. You can even feel the inescapable dread while being chased by Mikadaya. So hop on Roblox now, and you can play Akita Nuru Nagging Simulator.
So, can you tell me a little bit about your art? When did you start drawing?
I started drawing in like elementary school. Um, it was mainly little doodles, but in elementary school at Show and Tell, I made a comic book called Super Me, and it was about me being a superhero, a little stick figure, saving the day. It became a lot different when I became like, I think 17, and that's when I started doing a lot more digital art, and that's when I started drawing my character. I could probably find the first ever drawing of Bloody Beaker.
And your character is the one that you portray onto the profile picture of your SoundCloud?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So it's like a little crazy eyes with crazy teeth and like crazy
Mhm.
hair.
Yeah. Or the Frankenstein one, and that's like the main guy, the guy who looks like a Frankenstein's monster. He's the one I call Bloody Beaker.
I love it. And I know you have like a whole series of characters that you drew, which I'm gonna put the picture. Can you tell me about each character, like just briefly, how did they come about?
Sure, I could. Well, the main guy, Bloody Beaker, he's me, pretty much, just the stand-in for me in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also the one that it looks more like an older version of me, long scraggly hair, a red shirt that says "I eat babies," crazy eyes and glasses.
Okay.
Uh, he's he's like me, but if I was completely mentally deranged. He doesn't really have a name. It's more just like he's just an alternate version of Bloody Beaker. And then there's this red skeleton guy. Sometimes he has spikes coming out of his head, and sometimes he's just a red skeleton with a crack in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, his name is Scare, and he's kind of just like a ghost of like a very evil guy from the past. I haven't really explored what he was, but I assume he was like a killer of some kind. And
Okay.
then, have you seen the crow face guy with like orange mohawk?
I believe so.
All right, his name is pretty much just Crowface.
Okay.
He's like best friends with the other skeleton guy.
Oh, so you
They're
have
both
like a whole anime season for them.
yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Throughout my music, they come in and out, usually expressed but in different voices that I do while singing.
Okay.
So like if I'm doing a specific voice, it means this character is actually the one that's singing. Then there's like this weird guy who's like his face is completely red with like black clown makeup, and he has really weird long scraggly hair. He doesn't even have a name. He's a character I created just because I liked the face paint I put on myself one time, and he just kind of became a background character that pops up every so often. And then of course there's Balon, the balloon guy,
That's my favorite guy.
the classic. I redraw them all the time, and usually every time I draw them, they look different. Especially the main character, Bloody Beaker.
Yeah.
He obviously you saw him in my profile picture on SoundCloud, but then you see him in some of the songs, and he looks completely different. It mainly just has to do with what art style I'm really into at the time.
I love that. Um, that's something really unique. I feel like a lot of artists struggle to find covers and stuff like that. Also, you sent me an autograph, which I told you to put it in a notepad and send it to me, which is like, if you put it in a regular iPhone notepad and screenshot, it looks like nothing. It looks like anybody could have just typed it.
anyone anybody could have done the autograph. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what I thought you were gonna do, but you ended up drawing the notepad and you made it the
Mhm.
same color as the fucking iPhone, but
Yep.
you put your actual autograph, and I was like, damn, that's fucking sick. Good
You
at
have the
it.
first Bloody Beaker autograph.
Oh my god. You told me that there's some lore behind here.
Yeah.
I've also noticed from our hangout yesterday that you have extensive knowledge about femboys. Do you mind elaborating about that?
Okay. So that was supposed to be more of a joke. That part was just a joke. But I can tell you about this song. That song is like the two characters in it, right? Or
Yeah.
like they're an embrace.
Yeah.
Both of those are me.
Oh, interesting.
One of them is Bloody Beaker, and the other one is actually me, like an
Oh,
actual version of me. Actual me is the one getting hugged. This song is supposed to be kind of like I don't like a. This is gonna get dark. It's somewhat about self harm and self hatred. Like I talk about like biting a lot in this, and like blood. A lot of my songs are uh, a reflection of when I used to hurt myself, or when I used to hate myself for certain emotions I would feel. Like I used to hate that I was into men.
okay. So you're bi.
Yeah, I'm bi.
Okay.
But before I did used to hate that about myself, and this is kind of my two characters fighting about that. That's I guess what you could say, or my character fighting me.
Do you hate that about yourself now?
Nope. I'm way happier about myself as I am now.
Okay. I'm glad you embrace it. It's really important to love ourselves as we are, because at the end of the day, or at the end of our life, if anybody is gonna be there, no matter what, it's ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I love that you express that in your songs and your art.
it's kind of fun to draw my character with me, and like a real like as if we were two real people, because we're very different. The way I draw him is almost like what I want to look more like. I feel like I'm too big.
What?
I like to make my character small. I'm a I know I'm not like big. I'm only like 5'8", but I like to make my character like 5'3".
I feel that.
I like to make him a little small guy. If I were to have drawn that when I was younger, it would have been more of a hateful embrace, I guess you could say. But now it does actually represent love for myself.
Oh wow, I love that. Everybody has always some shit to say, okay? If you're
Yeah,
insecure, then you're a fucking loser. If you are confident and you think what you do is good shit, then you're cocky.
yeah,
Fuck that shit. Just do whatever you want. Might as well
yeah.
be called cocky.
They all sound like me, just like varying, um, varying versions of me from like different times in my life. Like some will sound like me when I'm 15, some will sound like me when I'm 10. Well, I don't know, me when I'm like 60, or what I assume would be me when I was 60.
Wow. Do you like ever wish that they went away?
I've never even tried to get rid of them. They're always. I feel like it's gotten to a point where if they weren't here, I'd be lonely.
Okay.
I prefer having their words to
Okay.
listen to.
So you like them in a way.
Yeah, yeah. Even though they're argumentative.
And you also mentioned you were eating alone in school and stuff like that. Were you always an introvert? Were you kind of like the kid in the class that's like at the back right or back left corner of the school with like a black hoodie on or what?
You hit the nail on the head. Every single day. It was different clothes. People thought I wore the same clothes every day, but I just had like 50 of the same outfit. Um, it was like not puffy, but like what's the word? Baggy blue jeans, a weird leather belt, a big puffy gray jacket. I would always have my hood up, and I would always have a weird COVID mask that wrapped around my ears.
Oh shit. Do you feel like you've become more introverted lately?
Lately, no. I've there was a time right before I got into this chat, and well, not right before, because I was still hanging out with Gore.
Okay.
Um, but like before that, before I met Gore, before I was like making music with other people, I felt super lonely. Even though I was like making music and I felt like some people were listening to me and some people were probably liking my music, and I had a few friends at work that I liked talking to and like making music with a little bit. Um, it I felt really lonely. Like I felt I had no one to talk to about specific things like that. And then I started making music with a few guys, and it got better.
Okay.
Met Gore, then I met Safe Space, then I
Oh,
met who did I meet right after? I think I met Hex right after I met Safe Space.
I love that. I'm glad you were able to find a place in the server. When you added me through like Killer and Hexbane, I could definitely see you as somebody that could be part of the server. So I added you, and I'm being honest right now. Ever since I added you, the server has been active like 10 times more. It was not meant to be an active server. It was just like meant to be as a networking server, you know. Anybody that wants to interview is calling through there. But
Yeah,
like ever since you joined, it's been amazing and it's been fun, and I feel like you bring everyone for together. So thank you for that.
that's really nice to hear. I'm smiling, by the way.
I can't tell, by the way.
Can't tell. I'll do my dream face reveal after the stream's over.
Okay, okay, but so you have 86 tracks.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
fucking shit, bro. When I
I have a
saw
lot.
that, oh my god. Cause like when I prepare for the interview, I look at every single track and I saw 86. I'm like,
I can't do it.
that's why it took
Oh,
me a little longer at the same time. Yeah, exactly. When did you start producing?
oh. I started producing pretty much immediately. When I made beats, they're not very difficult to make. At least when I started, I had on Soundtrap,
Okay. Yeah.
there's like there's like loops.
Yeah.
That's how I mainly made my beats at the start. Just like I would either just take bass. I would take a line of bass and just mess with it a little bit or change the key, and then I would make a drum pad for myself. That's pretty much only how I did it at the start. Is very, very, very lazy. That's probably why I got so much music out.
How long does it take you to make a song usually?
It can take anywhere between a couple hours to like a month.
Okay.
There's some songs I take way longer on for some reason. It's just like, nah, it's not right yet. And there are other songs I'm like, yeah, this is the best song ever. Post it right now.
Okay. I love that. And when did you start making music? Who inspired you? I love this question because it's like a lot of people don't make music, but at the same time, whenever I started making music, I'm like, how does not every single person in the world make music? It's so fucking fun. Like, you
It's
know what I
so
mean?
fun to make music.
Yeah.
I feel like even if you don't plan to be like a famous artist at some point, just making music in general is so much fun.
Exactly.
I don't understand why everyone doesn't get into it. But my inspiration, that's kind of a hard thing to answer because my inspiration for the genres that I make in are, I'm sure you've heard of them. Like for my older stuff, my more like rapping stuff, it's Lil Darky, MK Ultra, Corpse, uh, Teenage Disaster, A14, all the guys from like Spider Gang, pretty much. For my more melodical, I don't know what you call it, kind of like emo music or rock, it'd be like Wi-Fi Skeleton. This dude named Sorrow. There's also this other dude named Sandra. 12,000 followers on SoundCloud. He sounds really cool though. But there's also this guy I really like called Ro Capara. He makes like a really interesting pop rock
Okay.
kind of vibe to his music. Well, I think either 2023 or 2024 is when I started making music.
And this is a question I like to ask everyone because I'm just a noisy little fuck. But
Yes.
can you tell me through a day in a life in Bloody Beaker? Like a regular ass Monday
A
or
regular ass
a
Monday.
Saturday?
Okay.
What do you do?
So, okay, if it was a Monday, I would wake up at 11 p.m. I'd wake up at 11 p.m. I'd go to
PM?
work. PM, yes, PM.
What the
11
fuck?
p.m. I wake up at 11 p.m. I go to work.
Okay.
I work until 6 a.m.
Okay.
I come home.
Okay.
I'll either talk with one of you guys for like 20 minutes, or I'll just start making music. And then I'll just hang out in my room for a little while. Maybe play on my guitar, maybe mess with my keyboard, maybe stare at a wall or something. And then I might take a nap, get back on, maybe call. I've been calling a lot recently. But yeah, it's pretty much just that over and over again. I don't really have a lot of diversity in what I do.
Okay.
It's mainly just get up, work, come home, mess with music stuff, draw, watch YouTube, play video games, help around the house.
I love that. So you prioritize like being productive.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any bad habits?
I was gonna say I'm also kind of addicted to buying stuff.
Oh shit, you're a shopaholic.
Mm. And it's worse because it's online. It's very easy. It's very easy to just buy anything you want very quickly.
Oh shit. What do you buy? Like clothes or like weird items?
Masks, a lot of masks. Um,
Okay.
drawing stuff, but usually I use that, so it's less of a bad purchase. I'll buy like an instrument that I'll never use sometimes. Like I bought a trumpet. Pretty
Hey.
expensive. It was like an $80 trumpet. Well, that's not expensive for a trumpet, but it was an $80 trumpet, and I just don't do it. I just don't use it. Um,
What the fuck?
yeah.
That's crazy. But if you buy like masks that you use for your music or just in whenever you put your webcam on, I feel like it's a business expense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically, I can put it off on my taxes.
Exactly. Bloody Beaker LLC. Coming
Bloody
soon.
Beaker Bank.
That'd be sick. Um, I wish you could add some Bloody Beaker prod to your title for some of your songs that you actually made the beat to.
Pretty much any song that doesn't have produced by this guy, it's mine.
But that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, the way I make beats, it's not very difficult to do.
Do you want to take a little break, a little pee break right now? I almost blew up. Has to pee every podcast. This is my only second podcast I had to pee. What are you talking about? Suka, блядь, нахуй, пидорас. How many albums do you have?
I have 3 albums and 3 playlists.
Wait, what do you mean by playlists?
I didn't know how to I didn't know how to make an album before, so I just made playlists of my music. So,
I love that. And there's a new EP that came out not too long ago,
mhm.
which was with Safe Space. Can you tell me a little bit about that EP?
Like the process of making it.
Yes.
All right. Well, it took a little bit of a time to make it. I think one of them we started making like a really long time ago, and we just added it to this EP. I think it was 7 Up. 7 Up was like one that we started working on a long time ago, and the other ones we added on a little bit later. So it went like 7 Up, I think, Woke Up Again, and then Feel Okay, and that's how it went. The process of making it was, we found some beats that we really liked, and we just ran some lyrics over them a few different times. He helped me out a lot because, if I'm honest, I'm not the best at like staying on beat, so he would move me on to beat. It was very fun making music with him, and I'm definitely gonna make some more. I think we're actually working on another song right now.
No way.
Mhm.
I'm excited to hear it. Not gonna lie, staying on beat is pretty hard. Also, I feel like BandLab records your voice a couple seconds later than you
Yeah, it
actually
does.
sing it.
It does. I can't listen. Like, you know how you can you can click a button to hear yourself while you're singing.
Yeah.
Every time I do that, I'm like, I'm way off beat when I can hear myself. I
It's
feel like even the metronome is off.
Can you tell me anything I may have missed that you would like to talk about?
This was a very deep interview, and I was not expecting to go into a lot of the topics that I went into. I don't know if you missed anything.
Yeah, I tried to tear everybody apart. Thank you so much, Bloody Beaker, for accepting this interview. I really appreciate you. I had a lot of fun. Even though you're my friend and I already know you, it was very insightful to ask you these questions. And yeah, I wish you the best in your future for the music career. So,
Thank you. You too.
oh, bye, chat.
You will never change. Bring it all back, don't even know how to act. I know I'm not bad, you know what made me glad. I know I'm a dirty rat, don't even know how to rap. Eat a body in the sewer like I was a rat. Looking up, book on me while I'm doing a hat. Got me feeling stupid like I got hit with a bat. No, I ain't in this case, I'm not a fucking bad. I don't even know what I'm rapping about. Gone and you saying any stuff they gave me out.
Baby.